Hello, friends of Komodo platform. It's Giuliano here, the 21st of September. We are in the final third of the month of September. And then after this, we move into the fourth quarter of the year. It's going to be a wild ride this fourth quarter. I can feel it. So let's jump into some price charts. I'm just having a great time sharing the screen and walking through some price charts, making observations. Yes, where are we? Well, this is a 4-hour price chart with the BTC, the USD. And there it is. If you cannot see it, I'll get you in closer. We have touched the line of 40,000 support. And isn't that funny? There it was in that 1 4-hour candle. What a buying wick here. So, I mean, obviously there's a lot of support between the 42.5 and the 40,000 and a half. So that being said, it doesn't mean that the price won't go down there and close there. We might still get some closing there, and we might get actually touching or nearing of this uptrending channel, which is actually a longer uptrending channel from previously. So it's just basically this idea that the wick might make it even below into the 38s if that's the case. Whatever. At this point, you see this wick on a 4-hour time frame. Let's just count this out over here. Sorry for all this here. Look at this. This is, okay, this is a $2,000 wick, roughly. So, I mean, that's a significant wick on a 4-hour time frame. It's huge. So this is decent. We might have completed our move. I mean, the move was calculated based on this wick. If we just take the line chart, we go like this, and then we can say, let's play that game. Yeah. So if we're going to play that game, then we still go down to the 40 to close. And that's considering that this move here all the way down to here was part of this first A wave. And then the move up here was a B wave, but I don't see it like that. I definitely see it something more like this. Let's just redo this, where we take right here to here, and then we take here. So 1-to-1 is a bit more like 41.5. But anyway, it's regardless. They're just kind of playing around with some tools to figure out where might we be going, where might we be ending. I also see like this could be the end. This whatever move this is here would be potentially the end. This is a 4-hour price chart, and any divergence that might have been hoping for, well, this is where we can start building it. At least if this price starts closing below, then we build it on the RSI. We start potentially, but it's really, we come back to the wick. We're back at this wick, and if you're using the wicks, then we're not really, there's no divergence yet now on the 4-hour, and we just made it down into this oversold territory. So let's see what ends up happening. But it could be the clearance. It could be time to start turning back around, at least in this shorter term. And then as we take it to the daily price chart, we see, okay, we broke down that 200-day moving average. We're holding in this candle here within the cloud, and the price went below the cloud, hit that support zone, back up in. So that's strong in its own right. Let's see what the subsequent days offer in terms of, yeah, we could be seeing, no, well, maybe not. You could count this green one here. But even then, you're not finding any real divergence on these markers, and really the daily hasn't even gone into oversold position. So there could be a 4-hour price chart turn up and then turn back down. That is definitely possible. Like we said before, very dangerous if we go back up to the 44K level. and start turning back over 44, 45 and turn back over. That would be the danger. Otherwise, if we can find the support here and start building back up, that's good. That's where we want to be. We're finding support in and around above this price level. That's good. That's good. But that might just be the intermediate time frame, right? And then you might be needing to clear it out more fully. Whatever. Let's see what happens. We're here for the ride. Okay, that's the BTC USD. Definitely making what appears to be a one-to-one zigzag. All right, a very how do you call it? Very volatile zigzag. Really, like the slope of the A and the C waves is crazy. It's wild. Awesome. Okay, now I think that's it for the BTC price chart. We're not doing horribly here. Yeah, it's okay. It's not the end of the world here. It looks pretty decent, you would have to say, overall. And we're looking just to go sideways here. Okay, so that would be good, because then maybe altcoins could also have some fun. The other option is we break through this trend line eventually. But I think the bias is still to the upside rather than the downside. However, because it just gives a sense of a lot of FUD and fear and all kinds of uncertainty and doubt, right? It's just running rampant right now. It's a lot of FUD porn going on, I imagine. Well, keep your head clear, stay well. I hope, yeah, I hope you're not going too crazy. When we start looking at some alts, we got a little bit of retracement on the KMD, BTC. Here it is. Now, I'm not looking at the weekly, but I mean, whatever, we'll start there, because one day after another can mean so many different things. Like, look at this candle here. What would this week look like if we close around this level? It's just crazy, but I don't think that's gonna happen. It's still barely, it's just the beginning of the week. So, but isn't that funny? Anyway, so let's go take it to a daily and show that, yeah, look, that's a good candle there. I mean, you can't argue with a candle like that, but the trend is down, and we've had big, strong candles before, followed by big waterfall, precipitous declines at steep angles. But I mean, come on, this is pretty decent. Like, we're really, I guess that was the thing though. We were saying, I didn't expect it to happen so fast, but the idea was maybe come back up, test around here, or even just try and test this channel and come back down. When we were looking at the 4 hour, you know, we were just here trying to figure out where we're going next. And then this guy all of a sudden jumps right across back up into this uptrending green line, back above the 20 period average. Let's see what happens. We're not convinced, but we're trying to fight for this price level so far. This price level here, trying to hold. Okay, we're just above it, so that's good on a 4 hour price chart, you know. But still, actually, on the dollar chart, we're below $1, or 94 cents. So the calls for the 85, 90 cents, 95 cents on the KMD was, I guess they were warranted. We're gonna go check that out. This is the 4 hour price chart. On the daily, again, a big candle here. Let's see how much of it the price can hold. There are remaining 8 hours in the UTC candle closing time frame here. Oh, sorry, 10 hours, a bit under 10 hours. My bad math. But let's see here, what is this looking like? Interestingly, if we continue, this is one thing I want to notice. Oh, wow, KMD, this is where you're showing some strength right now. Bullish move from KMD on the short term here, breaking out of this wedging formation. I mean, come on, can you argue with that? Can you really argue with that? I don't think you can argue with it in any way, that it is breaking out of this downtrending resistance. And what a form and fashion to do it, and really to skip back up. Like, that's pretty cool. I wish that I had, I'm glad I'm seeing this and pointing it out at this time. And it's, you know, it's a support that's higher than this low so far. This low here at 2000 is higher than this low here at 1800. And if we take that over to the daily, what does that look like? On the daily, we're not significant enough yet, but on the 4 hour, that's pretty banging. And that 4 hour really is a stronger indicator for this wedge. Like on the daily, it's not quite a big pattern to follow. We're using the daily candles. It's, I guess, too short of a time frame and too steep of a move. But with the 4 hour, we see it better. And so, yeah, it is this high here of September is higher than, and that's high. This low here in September is higher than this low here of 1870s in August. So let's just check that out again on the 4 hour chart. And back in August, lower low around 18s. Okay, so there you go. This, if we hold here, then can you say, how can this not be bullish? That's great. This is good. This is good. Very, very good. Now, if we're just flirting here, and then we're going to go limp again, that hurts. That hurts big time. Okay. But maybe, let's just take a look here. Maybe we are done here. Maybe we have this C wave, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Done, done. I'm saying done. My hands are going across saying done. This move is done. Look how fast we retraced it. It's gotta be, come on, you're done. You're done. Doesn't mean it can't go back down a bit, but now my bias is back to the upside, mainly because of the break of this trend line here. I'm going to take a quick look for a second, though. I just want to build one from here down here. Yeah, I mean, it's breaking it. Is breaking it. That's good enough for me. Okay, so what is this again? What is this one? Oh, this was probably from the candles. And the bodies. Oh, yeah. If we hit these bodies, then it's a different trend line. Yeah, that's the other thing I was looking at. If we're just taking these 2 points here, boom, boom, on the bodies, on the daily price chart, that's where this line came from. Okay, so in that case, less bullish. Okay, depending on how we're analyzing this, less bullish because also, so I'm going to get rid of this here and this here because we've seen that it has broken out. I want to build the case for, are we in, is it in a channel? Because we just want to rule those ideas out. Okay, we want to rule these ideas out. That doesn't look good. Looks like we're in a channel. So, okay, now we're not as bullish anymore. Okay, real-time technical analysis here on my end. This is what I do. This is how I look at it. And so that says, okay, not convinced. Not convinced is the ultimate conclusion currently. The reason being is that although we broke out of that wedge, we still have these two tops here on a closing position that are not broken from this downtrending line. And based on these lows here, and now this low here, we are pretty much channeling when we compare this high here and this high here as well. So yeah, that's not what I want to see. Less bullish than before. This channel has confirmed, because when it's within a channel, we can consider it corrective. It's not impulsive. Impulsive, it would fit in a channel and then break out of that channel. And once that happens, then you're just much more of an impulsive move. However, just because it's a channel doesn't mean it can't follow that trend. So if this is a downward channel, yeah, it would follow the downward trend. And when it's an upward channel here like this, it follows an upward trend. So really what's happening here? Which channel is going to win? We have this big channel, in my opinion. Big things matter. Little things can sometimes overcome big things, but the big things usually overpower the little things. In which case, this big trend takes the default and we are a little bit more bullish again. at least from my perspective. Just a bit though, it's just minuscule, okay? The consideration of 1800 and 1600 Satoshis is no longer as strong, for sure. And the consideration of holding and even increasing in Satoshis to about 2400, at least to test this 20-day moving average, that would be great, because then we can break out of this channel. Oh, that would be huge. Okay, and then we can still go sideways and down and whatever, but at least we'd be following the bigger trend of this channel, which itself, I would say, still is not an impulsive move. Yes, you have impulsive moves within the channel. You have an impulsive move up, have an impulsive move down. Although this impulsive move down, you might argue, is actually a correction like an ABC, so you wouldn't call it. And maybe you would say that these are not impulses up either, you might find, but this looks a bit too much like an impulse. So yeah, what I'm saying is within a channel, you can still have impulsive moves like this move here from this point here in 12 September to the bottom here down 20 September. That's an impulsive move. There's no doubt in my mind that's got to be an impulsive move. Okay, let's go into it. Why do these things always happen? I'm just trying to look at something. Okay, you could argue it's, yeah, exactly. No, it just looks, it's hard to call when because like there's the alternation in these corrections doesn't look hot. And if, I mean, what happens here? Yeah, it's like they're basically touching each other. Okay, I'll agree. I wouldn't call that an impulse either. But now we're broken out of it, this downtrending channel. So whatever, whether it's an impulse or a downtrend, like a combination, you know, double zigzag or whatever it's going to be, double, triple combination, however you want to count it. That's the thing, is like at the end of the day, it helps to count them correctly. But ultimately, there are so many factors that go into the look and the feel of chart price action and everything that's happening, market sentiment. So that means currently we're still in a bit of a neutral position. 4 hourly, we've broken down out of this channel that was forming here, and we've broken out of it to the upside. Now that was just a smaller one I just drew. Now we're still currently in this channeling, which is a 4 hour, so it's not as powerful as it is on the daily. On the daily is where it's more powerful. Okay. So when I spoke too soon and I said I have no doubt that this is an impulse, it could probably even be counted as an impulse. On the daily, it looks like an impulse. See, on the daily, this looks like an impulse. It looks like the one wave is actually probably extended. But anyway, you do have your alternation on this correction and this correction here. And then it allows for 5 waves. So I guess depending also on the scale of what you're working with, the time scale, then that will determine what you're looking at. Because just like with that, if you didn't watch that Dogecoin yesterday, it's the final analysis on the video with all the other altcoins there. We found that missing X wave, you know, on the 1 week chart, and we found it. I thought there was missing X wave there. Potentially found it in the daily chart, in the daily movements. We saw that where that X wave was. So it speaks a little bit differently at the different time frames. So that's the idea. Okay. That's it for now. I think we're not going to get into the pirate chain price. I think we've just really done quite a number on the KMD. There's still hope here. There's definitely still hope here. Okay. Whoa, what's happening? I think I'm going to stop sharing now. Uh-oh, I need to click something. Oops. Uh-oh, we are locked in, folks. Can't even stop sharing the screen. What's going on? Oh no. Where did we go? Oh, brother, sister, mother, father, auntie, uncle, help me. What is going on? Is this still a video right now? Are we really doing this? This is not good. A good indication of what's coming here. What are you doing to us? How do I get out of here? Please. Oh, God. Ugh, get us out of here. Ah, shit. Friends, what the F? You gotta be kidding me. How do we GTFO? Oh my God. This is ridiculous. Freaking price charts moving in the background. You still watching? Can't even turn off. I can't even close shit. Oh my God. All right. All right. All right. Well, hopefully this can come out. And if it doesn't, bleh. Goodbye, everyone. Still watching? What happened there? Fuck me. Okay. Hmm. Sons and daughters. Ridiculous. There we go. Holy frig. All right. Goodbye.